Hey guys, it's Rich. I'm going to try to make this a real quick Futhark Friday video. Yesterday I posted, or I guess it was this morning I posted, this is Friday. I wanted to do yesterday's video, or what was supposed to be yesterday's video, yesterday, and have that up, and I wanted to film, record, whatever you want to call it, the Futhark Friday video, and have it up for today on Friday, so everything keeps to a nice little schedule. But, of course, that doesn't happen always. So, yeah, if you notice, I am wearing a different shirt and everything. It is the next day. I wanted to record this video yesterday because today I'm going into work at 2, right? Yeah, 2 o'clock. And yesterday I got off work at 10. So, yeah, my work schedule is really crazy right now. And hopefully within the next couple weeks that's done. Like the craziness of the work schedule is done, and I can actually have somewhat of a routine, so I can do regularly uploaded videos and whatnot, and possibly hangouts. Yay. So anyway, this week we're talking about Ansuz. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. It is this rune. I'm going to bring you guys down like usual, as per usual. I am not going to be showing you my fingers because if you know what I do for a living, you know that I'm a welder and a machinist, and yeah, I got like dirt all over my like fingernails and all that because, you know, it's to the point where I don't have dirty hands, they're just stained from the dirt. So yeah, cleaning a lot of metal with ethyl alcohol and all that stuff. So yeah, you can tell there's dirt stains on my hands. So I'm gonna save you guys that trouble. I'm not gonna show you my hands. Instead, I will be using my letter opener as a pointer, so you will see my letter opener instead. Really cool older letter opener. Yeah, little horsey. So yeah, nice little brass one. I am going to be using this as a pointing device, so just so you guys know, yeah, I didn't want to show my hands in this video. Anyway, I'm rambling, so let's go ahead and bring you guys down, onto the table here, and we will be discussing this week's rune, Ansuz. Okay, so here we have Ansuz, at least that's how I'm pronouncing it. I don't know how it's actually supposed to be pronounced, but that's the pronunciation that I'm giving it, so yeah. Anyway, it is about communications, receiving messages, and the wisdom of gods or goddesses. Now, this one is actually correct on this card. I'm usually not too thrilled about how these cards are put together, but I'm actually liking how this card is put together because that one is actually true. So, yes. Anyway, Ansuz, you have a straight line with the diagonal lines coming down towards the right-hand side. So this is actually known as the God rune, or the rune of the divine. And the way I like to envision it is that you have lines from above, from the supposed heavens, or from a divine being cast down, bringing blessings of good communication, bringing blessings of different messages to be received and whatnot. So that's the way that I see the upright meaning. Now, one thing I like from Jonathan Dee's Rune Wisdom book, that actually comes with this rune set here, if you buy that at Barnes & Noble, one thing that he says is, answers are likely to come in the form of meaningful dreams or as a set of strange consequences of the type best described as synchronicity. And then he goes on to say, of course, Ansuz may express itself more directly as you receive valuable advice from an older, wiser individual, or alternatively, your own wit and insight helps you to surmount a problem. So these are quite literally messages either from above or from maybe an older generation. They can also be from your guides. One thing that he does say in there is that even though your conscious mind might not know what's going on, it might be very confused, very unaware of what is going on, your unconscious mind, if I just said that correctly, I hope I did, the conscious mind doesn't know what's going on. The unconscious mind definitely knows what's going on. It is in tune with your guides. It knows exactly what is needed to be done, at that given time. So that's one thing that he says in there within the upright meaning. Your conscious mind might not really get what's happening, but your unconscious mind knows it and does not skip a beat on this. So your unconscious mind will be receiving these messages, will be receiving these divine blessings and the wisdom from older generations, from a divine being, whatnot. So your unconscious mind will not fail on this, but your conscious mind might be a little bit confused. So in your daily life, you might be a little bit confused about, why some things are happening, or you might notice a synchronicity with your dreams, with the way things are happening in your life, with people that you're talking to. So this might really end up being, one of those things like, everything like that came together in such a way that it was just kind of perfect. And that's really what this rune entails. Since this is the divine rune and the rune of communication, one that deals with a lot of communication, in the inverted, it really has to do with a block in your communication or an inability to communicate. You might have laryngitis. You might full on lose your voice. You might have people start talking over you. You might have some instances with older generations where you guys just really aren't on the same page, and it's unusual for you, but that's what this rune indicates, that you are not able to get your ideas across. You're constantly being blocked by something or someone, that you're not able to articulate what you need to say. So this is very much a rune of, especially in the inverted one, might indicate that you need to do some throat chakra work, or some throat chakra healing type of instances. Drink your lemon waters, soothe the throat, stuff like that. Take into consideration relations with older people or people that you work with too. So within this context, make sure that you're paying attention to those individuals in your life, and make sure that they're not really taking things the wrong way. Make sure that you can articulate what you want to say before you say it, and make sure that you're not being taken the wrong way. This is also a time to safeguard any type of documents that you have, anything that can get into the wrong hands. You might want to put those away for a little bit. Make sure that they're under lock and key, that these communication type of these documents that can hinder you, make sure that they're locked away, that nobody can either find them and release them, or that they can't get damaged in some way. I would advise to invest in a good lockbox, a good strong box, one that is fireproof and whatnot. I have 2 of them that I use quite regularly for a couple different documents of mine. So in this instance, it's definitely important to make sure that you have those things locked up, that you have everything in there that you may need, and that other people can't get to them. Especially those that you may work with, that you may trust on the usual basis. This isn't to be paranoid, but sometimes, people get close to us for the wrong reasons, and this is more of a warning of safeguarding that, as well as working on like your throat chakra stuff and communication type of skills. So that's, I think, all that I have with this video. So again, this week's Futhark Friday rune was Ansuz, or Ansuz, however you pronounce this. Yes, the divine rune. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you have anything to contribute, go ahead and add them down in the comments below. And while you're down in the nether regions, go ahead and click on a free Audible trial, that you can get a 1-month free subscription to Audible with over 180,000 audio books, and get your free book. And if you don't want to continue the subscription, you don't have to, But anytime you click that and you have a new subscription, that does support this channel, and it supports Christo-Paganism.com. So it would be much appreciated. Thank you, and have a great day and a better tomorrow. And may you always have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.